Well, hi there. Hope you've had a great week. Here it is Friday night, 8 o'clock. My name is Susan Marling. I'm the fiber artist who owns Marling Originals, and so glad that you've come to spend a few minutes with me to talk about scarves. And just so you know, if you don't know who I am a marbler. And what that means is that I create patterns on fabric. I work with my husband, Paul, and together we make these great clothing and scarves. So here's what we start with. This is a piece of white chiffon silk, and this is what we start with, and we end up with a piece of silk that looks something like this, with a pattern that can never be exactly duplicated. And the way we do that is we float paints on a liquid in a large tray, and then we rake and comb those paints into patterns, and then lay the piece of white silk on top of that floating pattern. And when we pick it up, all the paint's on the piece of fabric. It's no longer floating, and we have a unique piece of fabric. And we use that to make garments, all kinds of clothing, and scarves. And tonight we're going to be talking about scarves because we're having a great sale this weekend. 20% off all of our scarves. It will automatically show up on the checkout. So let's just dive right in and talk a little bit about scarves and how to wear them. Now, I am really easygoing, casual. This is kind of common. I've got on a black linen shirt, black linen pants. You very often find me in just a really casual top, but I do like scarves because they really add a lot of pizzazz. They can take a neutral and really make it pop. So this scarf is one of our favorite scarves. It is about 10 inches by 60 inches long, and we all have these in our closet, don't we? And this one's on the website, which is marlingoriginals.com. Great colors. And I want to show you how I had it around my neck. All I did for that look was I took the scarf, folded it in half so I have a loop, stick that around my neck, and then stick that right in there. That's it. It's very easy, very simple, but yet a great little look. So now let's take that idea and make it a little, dress it up just a little more. Make it. So this is another scarf, very similar to that one. It is 10 inches by 70 inches, and it's in great colors, blue, green, purple, black, and we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to take the scarf and fold it in half. And this will work on any oblong scarf you have like this. And instead of we're going to take one end, and on our loop here, we're going to go over the top, through, and with the other loop, we're going to go under and over so that we have this great little twist. Can you see that there? Just really, really simple. It's very sturdy. It's going to stay, but it gives you just a nice little look. And I guess you could, turn it on the side if you're going to wear it on the side, maybe pin it underneath, but just a great little twist. And this scarf also is on the website. And I want to show you that look with a longer scarf as well. So this one is 16 inches by 89 inches. It's a pretty long scarf and pretty wide, one of the longest we have. And just so you know, this scarf is on the website. It's normally $65. It's on sale for $52 this weekend, just in great muted shades. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take it. I am going to get my loop here, stick it around my neck. I'm going to take one end, and if I hold my loop up, I'm going to take this in and go over the top, through the loop, and under. And then this piece, I'm going to go underneath that top loop and over the bottom loop. Hopefully that's making sense. And see the length, if I wanted more, the other one was much shorter. So the taller you are, the longer you might want your scarf to be. But that little twist is a great little look. Works with any scarf that is long like this. And here's an example of something probably we all have, just a solid colored collared shirt in our closet. And see, it just goes from being really simple to really being an outfit. And you could put that with black pants, any kind of pants, and you're dressed. And this particular scarf is a pieced scarf. And when I say that, let me explain what I mean. I have taken lots of pieces and put them together. Get rid of our white shirt to make this really visually interesting scarf. You can see it's got a nice little decorative edge, putting the pieces together, and then a nice edge on the outside. And this is, it just adds a lot of impact. This one's on the website as well. It is 11 inches by 62 inches. Just wanted to check on that size for you. And it was $50. It's $50 on the website, so it's going to be $40 on sale. So now, if you don't want to just let something hang loose, I want to share with you one of the greatest little accessories I've found. It's called a t-shirt clip. It's sometimes called a scarf clip. And I found these on Amazon for a really, it was inexpensive. I think I got 8 or 10 of them for under $10. And they came in different colors. I have black, brown, gray, you'll see. But I highly recommend these because I can be all thumbs when it comes to a scarf. So these have helped me. So if I were going to just wear this scarf long, what I would probably do is take the ends, and this is like a little buckle, and feed it through and over the little center buckle piece. And then I can adjust that wherever I want it to be. And one tip, that just makes me feel more comfortable because I can be kind of messy and move, and this just kind of keeps it in place. And one tip on placement of your focal point, if you're real busty, then you might want your focal point up higher versus, you know, right in the center of your bust, wherever that is. So just, you can use something like this to adjust where the eye is going to land with that scarf. And you could also use this then if you want to do the little continental over the shoulder look. You could pull that around like that too. All right. And this is a beautiful scarf. Let me show you the scarf. I can get it off. This is a really pretty blue with a lot of white and black. This would be a great scarf. And it's also pieced, so it has a lot of interest. It has real small piecing. This scarf is $65 on the website, on sale for $52 this weekend. And then back to my little clip, I want to show you something else you can do. This is another great little scarf in greens and blues. And what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to put the scarf, the clip on here, about halfway up. And then I'm going to take it and take one of my ends, maybe not quite halfway, take one of my ends and run it through that buckle again. And just kind of let the, come on, just kind of let it pop out there. And that just kind of gives me even a different look with the clip. I'm stuck in the scarf. I cannot get out. There we go. Now, I am pretty much, oh, and that is a 12-inch by 74-inch scarf. So if you're looking for a longer scarf in a bright summer color, that might be a good one for you. Now, I sometimes like a knotted look in the front, but I am pretty much all thumbs when it comes to knots. They never end up pretty, they just end up all wonky. And so what I like to do when I want a knot is I take my scarf and at some point, 10, 12 inches, depending on the length of the scarf. This one is 73 inches long. I just tie a nice loose knot just on one side and stick this around my neck. And then I take the other end and stick it right through. And see, I have a nice knot that I could not get any other way than that. So when I want a knot, that's a great way for me to do it. So hopefully that will help you with knots. And before we leave these long scarves, and this is a pretty one too. Like I said, this one's 73 inches, on sale for $44 this weekend. I don't want to forget, summer's coming, so I pull out my hat at summer, and these long scarves are great for a hat, and you can do either the dangling tails in the back, or if that's not your style, you can just stick it right under. You know, just wrap it around and tuck the ends up under. But literally, if you have one hat that looks good on you, that's a neutral color, you could change that hat up all summer long with just a variety of simple scarves. So don't forget little accessories like this too that really can make a difference in how you look. I think things like that are fun. Now, infinity scarves have been really big, and I wanted to show you, I have one on the website because I'm going to show you why I only have one, but this one is on the website, and literally it's a loop, and to get it where I want it for my size, I once again go to my little clip, and I can just pull 2 different points through this clip and spread them out, and I can make it more my size. And if you like this design, I also have a great little scarf also from this same piece of fabric that is, let's see, this one is 11 by 50 inches, so it's a little short one. But I like short scarves because I'm petite, and this one I would just wear probably loose, but it just adds a little bit of color to this black on black here. So this one's online too. But if you have the long scarves in your closet, you can make your own infinity scarf. Here I've taken one of our scarves. It's a 10-inch by 67. I've tied the 2 ends together, stick it around my neck, and then all I'm going to do is give it a twist. See, I just turned it like that, and stick it around. And now I've got a little scarf necklace that is going to stay all day, however I want it. It's going to look great on whatever I wear it on, but this is a great way to make your longer scarves work for you. And I wanted to show you this, and I can even keep it like this in my closet and just grab it and put it on if that's the way I like it. And this is a great little scarf. It is $50 normally, and it will be $40 through Sunday. And here's a longer one. I've done the same thing. This one is 72 inches long. And you'll just see the difference. Once again, I'm going to twist. And so if I want it longer. But these are great ways to add some color to the outfit. Now, every now and then, we have an event or something where we need something dramatic, okay? So, a scarf is a great way to do that. A scarf is a great way to take a very simple look and make it dramatic. And to do that, we're going to work with this little scarf here. And this one is, let me check my notes, it is 76 inches long. It's 15 inches wide. So this is kind of a big scarf. It's marbled in a stone pattern, which I think is really pretty. And it's on sale for $52. And I call this the bow. So what I'm going to do is, guess what I'm going to use? I'm going to use one of my little clips. I'm going to adjust this scarf so that it is about a third of it is hanging below the one side. And it doesn't matter which side you do. I'm going to grab any 2 points on this side, just a single layer. Got it tripled up. So I'm going to grab a point here, I'm going to grab a point here, and I'm going to take them and pull them through one side of this buckle. Then I'm going to take any point over here and stick it like that. And I'm going to pull this apart to make it nice and snug and pull this apart. And I could either wear that down, or I would probably wear it, once again, up here on the side. And that is frou-frou. Okay. So this is, but if you had something really elegant that you're going to, that you really wanted to take a simple dress or a pair of pants and a top and really make them stand out, a look like this might do it. And if I wanted it to stay here, I would pin it underneath. And the key to pinning your scarves, and this works with any scarf, is to have a very, very sharp point. So what you want to do is take whatever pin you're going to use, whether it's a decorative pin or maybe it's just a safety pin underneath, a large safety pin. You want to take a nail file and just make that point really, really sharp, so that when it goes through, it just slides through like butter. And that will keep your scarf, and it will protect the silk. And I oftentimes on the inside of my blouse will take a little piece of tissue and fold it maybe into fourths, stick it under there, and stick my pin through that. It just adds stability to keep it exactly where you want it to be. But this can be a great look. It's not something I'm going to wear to the grocery, but it's something I would wear to an event. And we're starting to have those again. So as life gets back to normal. So there's that one. And I did want to show you that with a smaller look too, because here's a great little scarf. This one's 11 by 56. It's in great dynamic. Well, it's a nice sienna color with some blue and some celery, and just a pretty, I'm going to grab a different color for this one. I'll grab one of my brown. And same thing, I'm going to take 1 point, 2 points, and this scarf is pieced. I'm going to pull them through one side of the buckle, and then I'm going to grab this point, just any point. It's not rocket science or math involved in any way. And just pull those ends, and see, I've got a smaller look. So that's super easy. And once again, if I were going to wear it on the side, I might pin it. All right, so hopefully those have given you some good ideas on how to use some of these scarves like this. And I do have a lot of scarves like this on the website. So feel free to look, and if you have questions about one of them, then let me know. You can message me, you can call me, whatever you want to do. I'm around. Okay, so now I'm going to move to these little rectangular scarves, and these are, if you have a square scarf, a small square scarf, any of these techniques would work for that too. I stumbled upon making these little rectangular ones, and I like them because it seems like a little less fabric in the places where I don't need fabric. So I really like the rectangular, but a square scarf, any that you have in your closet, are going to work just as well. And what we're going to do with a square scarf is we're going to turn it upside down to the wrong side, and we're going to put a rubber band just in the center. We're just going to take it and put a rubber band right there. And then we're going to flip it over. And this would work with a large square scarf too. It's just going to be dramatic. It would be a dramatic look and larger look. And then I took two opposite ends, tied them together, and I end up with just a small little scarf, not overwhelming, just perfect little size to wear casually or dressy or business or whatever you need to wear it for. And then you can also just take a square scarf, or rectangular or square, grab your two ends, throw it around your neck, and guess what I'm going to use again? But you could just tie a knot if you're good at tying knots. I just don't happen to be, so I tend to like this. I'm going to take it through the center of the buckle, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the other little end. And I can pull that as tight or as not tight as I want. And there I've got another great little look. So just some color, you know, just color. And scarves are great if you have, let's say I have black pants and I want to do a colored t-shirt or top. Then I can just find a scarf that has any of those colors in it, and it's amazing how much the scarf will just pull those two colors together. Now, if you have a really long scarf, oh, and the rectangular scarves are $20, so they'll be $16 this weekend. Now, this is the biggest scarf I think I have on our website. It's 21 inches by 74. It's the widest scarf I have. And so what I'm going to do with this, and this would work for any long scarf, I'm going to put it around my neck this way. A lot of these would do the same thing. And I'm going to wear it like that. I find that's a great look for longer scarves. It works with heavier scarves in the winter, but just something nice and simple. I could use my clip again. I could just tie it. I would probably use the clip because I just find they stay better with my t-shirt clip than if I tie a knot myself. But there's a great look too. And now moving on to not technically a scarf, but I do want to cover it simply because it kind of acts like a scarf wrap. And I know probably many of you have seen these at the art shows, but this is like just a large scarf wrap. And once again, I do the same thing. I don't tie pretty knots, so I let this tie my knots for me. So there I can wear it just like this. If I were going out for an event and it was going to be chilly, this would be a perfect little wrap. I can take it and turn it. If I want to drape it over one shoulder, I can. And once again, just a nice little wrap. And actually, these are great too for restaurants. So any place there's air conditioning, this is a great little cover for that. And one of my customers came up with a really creative way to wear this wrap, because I don't know if you're like me, but I do like stretchy pants, like yoga pants, but it would not be kind to other people if I wore them in public. So I tend to not wear those in public unless I have one of my little wraps with me. And if I have my tight stretchy pants on, I can throw this around my waist and I look like I have a skirt on. So if I'm coming from exercise or wherever and I'm wearing those, I can just throw this on and go. And a lot of customers actually have liked that idea and used it because it is convenient. And these are $95 on the website. I have, I think, 7 or 8 different colors. And they'll be on sale for $76 this weekend. So those make great gifts too. So just want to share with you some of these are kind of heavier scarves. So maybe these wouldn't be your top choice for summer, but a lot of these too would be great gifts. And it's never too early to start buying gifts for people. But this is a coat scarf. This is a really pretty one. It's an electric blue marbled design, crepe silk on the outside. On the inside is just a really bright turquoisey acrylic. It's a soft, lightweight lining. And this one is beaded. It has beads at the end. It's the only beaded one I have. I don't know if you can see that, but and it's a coat scarf. So I'd wear it in cooler weather, under a jacket, or just with a turtleneck would be great. And let's see, these are $85 and they're gonna be on sale this weekend for $68. And like I said, these make great gifts. That's a beautiful one. Here's another one that's on the site. This one is pieced with a really pretty little satin ribbon. It has a fringe, it has a chocolate brown and a little fringe on it. But these are great. And I see comments scrolling, but I can't answer right now. So if you message me, I will get back with you. All right, and this is another little scarf, just a kind of a special, I just wanted to highlight it for you. This one's a really pretty one. It's one of a kind. The crepe is a dyed piece of crepe, and it has slight striping in it because I did arashi dyeing for that, where I wrapped it on a pole and then dyed it. And in the center, I've got a marbled strip with ruffles, and the ends feature these little slits. This is a really pretty scarf. And once again, the scarf is a statement in itself. So this one I would just wear over something really simple and, you know, maybe like that or just down. I could do my little wraparound. This is a long scarf. It is 13 inches by 71 inches, so it's longer. There we go. And then one other one that I think is really pretty is this little scarf. It's a real neutral. It's a soft aqua and brown and a little bit of navy in there. And it is pieced. It's silk crepe. Everything else was a silk chiffon. This is a silk crepe. And it just has wonderful piecing. It has a nice weight to it. A little bit heavier, well, quite a bit heavier than the silk chiffons. But it is, let's see how long it is. Who knows how long it is. It is 8 inches by 68 inches. That's how long it is. And once again, could do any of those techniques with this one, but I just wanted to point this one out. I think it's really pretty. So I hope these have given you some good ideas. I hope you've enjoyed it. I appreciate you spending some time with me on Friday night. It's really great just to be in touch. Hopefully we'll do more of these on different things. And if you have any questions, PM me. I'm trying to see if I see any comments. Lots of comments. So thank you for all the great comments. And if I had more eyes and hands, I could answer while I'm talking. Anyway, have a great weekend. If you have any questions about any of the scarves, you know where to find me. Email, text, or message through Facebook. But have a great weekend. Thanks so much. Bye.